my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I'm trying to get to my other readings. It's just been a very chaotic weekend, well, since Thursday at least, with my son's friend's mother, who's on life support. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna be making some decisions on that either today or tomorrow, and it's not good. But I'm not here to talk about that. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. For some reason, I feel kind of like, I don't know if this is like jittery. Maybe somebody has the jitters where it doesn't really feel like nervous energy. It's more maybe they had too much caffeine, or I don't know, you just get kind of jittery but not shaky or whatever. Just someone's got the jitters, whatever that is. So there could be a level of nerves in the situation, but I feel like somebody's faith is unwavering and people are seeing your strength through your perseverance, through your faith, through whatever you're doing for yourself, within your situation, your life, whether it's online or not. But I feel like someone is paying attention to the things that you're saying and what's happening around you, like the correlation. So if you mention something, especially if we're talking intuitively, people are seeing like, yeah, whenever you say something, it usually happens, kind of thing. Or you could be figuring this out for yourself, like, all right, I was thinking about this, or I was feeling this way, or whatever, and then all of a sudden it comes up. You know what I mean? So there could be a spiritual awakening here, or someone's just broadening their horizons. If they were being very closed-minded, shut down to a sense of faith or spirituality, or just a situation, I feel like their eyes are opening, because we do have dawn, the light after the darkness, and it's almost like that's clearing the energy, clearing the darkness, is going away, the fear of the unknown. It took a little bit of time. You could be easing people's fears, or someone's easing yours, but I just feel like taking control over yourself, over your life, is allowing you to move away from negativity. But I feel like your faith is helping you maneuver through obstacles and problems and stuff. Whatever blind spots there are, whatever you're having a hard time seeing or recognizing, is coming in, because this is all about intuition. With the Hermit, there could be a Virgo here and a Scorpio. Not necessarily. That's just the energy with the Tower. And it's like sudden revelations, like realizing things. Someone's realizing your strength, or their own strength, because I feel like you're taking control over whatever's going on around you. You're like the leader. Follow the leader. And if anyone was trying to pull a fast one over you, or pull the wool over your eyes, get anything past you, basically, I feel like they can't. So there could be a King of Cups person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, potentially, who knows that they can't control the situation. They can't control you. No one can control an outcome. You just kind of got to go with the flow. But whatever this is, I feel like you're taking control over a situation, because it's like there's a never-ending story here. And some of you could have been trapped in a situation, no matter what that is to you, what that means to you. It's like just being stuck at a dead-end job, in a relationship, or in a cycle that just seems like it's monotonous. What is that word? I can't say it. Whatever. It just keeps going on and on and on. It's driving someone nuts. But I feel like this King of Cups is heavily in their head. They're going over a lot of things from the past, present, wondering what the future looks like. I just get so much on my mind. Holy crap. This feels like mind-blowing thoughts and information. I don't know. I just feel like crap. It's like, oh, crap. I don't know why. Oh, crap. Someone might be worried that their intentions or bad behavior is going to be exposed or revealed or something, and they might be trapped in their own head, but there is a level of transformation here. This is coming out of the darkness, basically. It's the change that you've been waiting for, praying for, working towards is here, and it might be stressing somebody else out. Like, they see the change approaching as well, and it's like, well, I don't want the change like you do. So one person wants their life to change around for the better, and I'm not saying the other person doesn't want their life to be better and easier as well. It's just whatever changes are happening for you in your world is not what somebody else wants, because they might not be included in it. Something like that could have something to do with the family situation. Not necessarily, though. I don't know. I just feel like if you are trapped in your mind, there's a change coming. A lot of clarity is coming in, even if it's not just spiritually speaking. It could be through your church, or because there's a level of guidance here, and support, but it feels like people could be bringing in clarity as well, no matter what that means to you. It's kind of funny because a couple readings ago, or a few readings ago, I had mentioned Burger King, and I'm like, I don't know what that's about, like, whatever it means to you. Well, I figured out what it meant, because Friday, when I took my son's friend to the hospital that his mother was transferred to, we stopped at Burger King, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. There's so many things that I picked up on, even months and months and months prior, that actually came to fruition over the weekend. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what that message is. That's what that means. So it was like, I don't know, it kind of didn't really get me in my head, but it got the wheels turning. Like, okay, should I go back and look at those prior readings and see what they pertain to? But exactly. And it's weird because, like, the twisted teas, that was significant with him. And he's over the age of 21, he's 22. But the bottle caps, like, because he doesn't always get the cans, he gets the bottles with the covers that have the caps that have the words in them, which I was finding all over the place, and that's common. You know, he's not the only one that drinks those, just saying. But that, different things that he said, and I don't know, it was, and the name Ronnie. He has an uncle Ronnie. I met him yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, because I only know one person with that name, but I found out that, you know, his uncle's name is that, and my daughter's boyfriend has a friend who is, that's his name too. I was like, oh, there's quite a few of them around, huh? So those were just some confirmations that came in for me. So maybe little things like that are happening for you guys in small ways with the people around you, whether you're strongly tied to them or not. Then we have the Four of Cups, the never-ending story, feeling left out. This is like daydreamy energy. Have faith you won't be left out forever. I don't know. There's something. Someone was stuck on repeat. The never-ending story. Like, they do the same thing over and over and over, and then they wonder why they're always left out of people's lives or situations or whatever. Like, things don't move forward for them, and it's because they're focusing on the negative for one, but it's because of their actions and their behavior, like their choices. You know what I mean? Like, if you go against what, you know, not just what people expect of you, it's more along the lines of if you don't respect the people around you, like if somebody lays down ground rules or sets up healthy boundaries, like draws the line in the sand, like I'll tolerate this but not that kind of thing. Somebody could be crossing the line multiple times with you, or they do that with people in general, and then they wonder why they always end up out on their ass or by themselves, or you know what I mean? Like, why am I always left out? Because it's because of whatever choices are going on here, whatever they're doing. But I feel like someone might be recognizing that, and they want to make change, but whoever this is trapped within a sense of heartbreak and pain. It could be pain from the past. I feel like it's past and present. It's almost like nothing goes right for me. You know, I lost this person, whether it was because they passed away or, you know, somebody rejected them, left them out of their life. Feels like significant people disappearing, and it's extremely painful, and someone's trapped in that painful energy. Like, how do I get out of this, because this hurts, it's almost like, what did I do so wrong in a past life, or why am I being punished? Someone might be looking at loss and painful experiences from a very closed-minded perspective, because they're so focused on how bad it hurts, because they haven't healed from whatever pain they're going through, whatever they've dealt with over the years. But that's changing. It's almost like, if you really want the positive change, if you want to heal, you got to take the time to work on yourself. You need to push through your fears, and don't give up on yourself. You know what I mean? Even if everyone else gives up on you, don't give up on yourself, because you're your biggest cheerleader. You know what I mean? So someone could be going through some crap. Yeah, the sun. Change is here. Whatever this painful situation is, whether it's coming up or it's going on or whatever, I feel like that's changing around. Like, there's a sense of gratitude and happiness here. There's a lot of healing energy as well, like, because of somebody's faith. Just have faith, everything will work out. Like, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like somebody might be seeing that light finally. Because there's, like, healing words, like support, comfort, unlike somebody's had before. Or that's what's coming in. Like, maybe you thought you didn't have anyone to turn to talk to, whatever. And someone's going to come in, and you'll have that level of support. Or that's currently going on for you guys. Someone could be thinking about how supportive you were to them. Yeah, there's a breakthrough here, like an aha moment, going, oh my goodness, like the things you were saying and doing, it might have upset me and hurt my feelings, like, because I wasn't looking at it from your perspective. Someone's having clarity on some past crap that they did themselves, or that was done to you or them, and it's like, I didn't see things that way before. I didn't realize that you were just trying to be helpful. Because someone was taking something you said or did to heart. Even if you weren't targeting that person, even if you weren't, like, trying to hurt them, even if you weren't trying to leave them out. Because this feels like an internal struggle within someone. And they could have been lashing out and taking it out on you or on someone else, because they were just not in their happy place, ultimately, is what that feels like. Like, I'm sorry for doing that. There's a lot of reflection here, because before I hit record, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to do anything. So there is a level of depression here for someone or some people in this energy. And there could be a never-ending battle, like a cycle that's stuck on repeat, because someone is trapped in their mind, like they're dealing with a lot. And it's almost like it's always something with you, like, what the hell? Like, why is there always problems? Why can't things work out? Why can't you see the brighter side of life? Why do you always have to sit in the darkness and the doldrums and sit in self-pity? You know what I mean? Because there could be like a pity party type energy in here. It could be a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who wants attention, whether it's good attention or bad attention. I don't know, I just feel left out, and there's a level of sadness here, but that is going to clear. Whether that person gets therapy, medication, counseling, whatever. There's some change coming in with that. So someone could have a mood disorder as well, or you're going to find that out once you seek medical attention or what have you. I don't know, I feel like my dreams never come true. For some of you, this is you or someone you're dealing with, it feels like daydreamy energy, like prayer mode. Like, I'm praying for this outcome, I'm praying for this change, I'm praying for this person, whatever. Whatever you're praying for, like, I have this vision in my mind of what I want my life to look like, who I want in it, and blah, blah, blah. but there's no action here. That could be what's changing for some of you with that. It's almost like getting out of your head, getting out of dreamland, coming back down to reality, and taking the proper steps necessary to make these positive changes to bring those dreams into your reality. Because the divine can only do so much, you know. They can present us with opportunities, but we gotta take them. You know what I mean? Some people also need to set boundaries with other people. It's like it's nice to be supportive and helpful, but you can't give too much of yourself to other people. Like don't drain yourself just because you want to be there for someone. Do what you can and just know that that's enough, and they need to be thankful for it, basically. Because there could be someone here who focuses very heavily on other people's issues, helping them, and they don't really focus on themselves. Because this doesn't feel selfish energy. It feels like take. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. I don't know. I'm mixing up different tunes. It's like Shake Sonora, but that's not... I don't know. I feel all loopy all of a sudden. Why the fuck do I feel loopy? Someone might be high, they might be stoned, or they're just really tired. Why do I feel loopy? For some of you, if you're trying out new medications for mood disorders, depression, whatever, it might throw you off a little bit. It might take some time to get used to whatever the feeling is. It just depends on the medication. So some of you could be dealing with that. Or when you come off from a medication, it can make you feel like brain fog. Someone could be dealing with that. We have death with faith. Yeah, there's change coming in. Have faith. Change is coming in. If you're feeling left out of someone's life, or I don't know, it's like this daydreaming energy. You're going to be gifted something. Someone wants to give back to you, especially if you're a very loving, caring, giving person. It's like, you know, I just wish that things would be balanced. I wish that, you know, I put all this energy and effort into helping other people, to doing this, to, you know, working on whatever you're working on, and you always get the short end of the stick. I don't feel like you got the short stick this time. You got the long one. Someone wants to give to you. I don't know, I feel an apology in here. Possibly because you ended things with someone, or someone wants to speak to you online. It could be a friend of yours or a younger energy. I just feel like there's text messages, online communication. This person might not live near you for some of you, but it feels more like, you know, why did things end? Why did you stop talking to me? I don't want to stop talking to you, kind of thing. But somebody definitely has questions, like they want to ask you something like, why did this happen? Why did this have to happen? Whatever that is. Why did this have to happen? We have the High Priestess. Under the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's some painful information. Someone might be feeling trapped in a situation or in their mind because some type of spiritual messages came out that hurt their feelings, or they didn't like what they were hearing or seeing or whatever. It's almost like, I don't want to face the truth. The truth hurts. So there's some painful truth that's coming out. I don't know, because I feel like I'm suffering in silence, and it's like, how'd you know that information, kind of thing. Someone's hiding their pain, I'm just gonna say. And some of you feel the pain of others or another person. Like, I don't know, I feel like I just didn't want to hear something. Someone wasn't listening or paying attention because whatever you were saying or whatever was being said or shown to them was too hard to hear. Like, they weren't ready to listen to whatever this is. Not everyone can handle the secrets of the universe, you know what I mean? There's something that's too much to handle. But I feel like somebody's coming out of that. Yeah, someone's high. they're either high right now or they get high a lot or something. There's something to do with like being high. I don't know. And it's not high up, it's like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Why would that feel like a secret though? Someone might be getting high just to numb the pain so they don't think about stuff as well. Because then we have the pain again. Yeah, there's some painful truth here. Someone's secret might have been revealed as well. But I feel like part of the transformation is not only clarity and someone speaking up and talking to you, confirming whatever you know, said, whatever you found out. Somebody might be bringing in a level of confirmation, or that's what you're doing. But it feels like there's painful secrets here that someone's holding on to, and they might be coming out. Because whatever this truth is, whatever the secret is that's coming out, it is painful. And it's not just about, oh, I'm sad and I'm in pain. Someone in this energy is, this is like, I wish I didn't know that. And it's not necessarily, I wish you didn't say that. It's, I wish I didn't know that. Someone's having a hard time with the truth. I don't know. Something's very difficult to face. It might have something to do with an ending. There is someone in this situation that doesn't like change. But this has to do with the other side. Spirit communication. I mean, there's a lot of it here. Someone might have not wanted to hear what their loved ones had to say. Maybe they didn't believe it because it was too painful to face, because it's like, you know, they're dead and gone. I can't hear this. It's too hard, kind of thing. I don't know. Someone's harboring some massive pain because of the death of someone or multiple people in their life. It could have happened over time as well. Because I feel like some of this fear, some of the stuck energy and this pain, like feeling left out, left behind, like all I can do is pray and look up at the sky and hope that you hear me, kind of thing. I don't know. Someone's giving spiritual messages to another person or people, and it was, someone prayed for that. Like, I wish I could just speak to you again. I wish that I could, you know, can you hear me? I need guidance. Well, someone's providing that. And I feel like it was misunderstood and someone got a little butthurt about it because it was too hard for them to face, to hear. It's like they weren't ready for certain messages. Yeah, someone was scared. Someone might be scared of paranormal activity as well, especially if it's going on. I just feel like I'm scared of death. And I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of the unknown. Like, it's almost like fearing, like, what if this is true? That's the scary part. If I lie and say that it's fictional, then if I tell myself that, like, though this isn't real, it's not happening, blah, blah, whatever, then I'm good. But the second I take ownership of something and realize or accept the truth for what it is, then it's kind of terrifying. It's worrisome. Someone might be having issues sleeping because spirit might be trying to talk to them at night as well, or someone's having issues sleeping because of the death of someone. Like, they can't stop thinking about, you know, whatever happened between them, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or what happened. Like, there's like something's imprinted in someone's mind. You know what I mean? Like, the last image you had of someone before they passed, or whatever happened to that person, there was something traumatic that they're having nightmares about it. I don't know, someone's having issues sleeping because of that. And for some of you, if that's not the case, there's just spirits trying, they might be waking you up at night. For some of you, you're getting woken up at odd times because there's messages coming in. Like, they're trying to remind you of your dreams, or you might hear your name being called, or hey, hi. I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to get your attention, and it could be scaring someone, or it did. Because I don't know, I feel like there's some of you that deal with that. It's not like every day though. It's just almost like, what the hell's going on? That kind of thing. Or that's coming up, and it might freak someone out because they just have a lack of understanding. There's intuition again, but there's secrets. In a love situation, I feel like for some of you, you're secretly pining over someone else, or they're secretly pining over you. Like daydreaming about you is what it feels like, but they're not telling anyone. Whoever this is might be watching you online, on your social media. Whatever they're doing, it's behind the scenes and no one knows but them. It doesn't feel malicious though, it just feels like I'm checking in. I want to see what's going on with this, that, you, whatever. You know what I mean? Someone might be bringing a gift over to you, or you gifted someone something recently. I don't know, I feel like there's a gift exchange. Someone wants to give you something. They might want to give you their time, give you some money, give you Easter gifts, something, a birthday gift. There's a gift. My condolences, you know, stuff like that. I don't know, I feel like I'm gifting people things or someone something. I just heard your gifts are magical. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see him as Gemini usually. I don't know, I just heard this is factual. Because it's making me think of police officers and stuff. Because actually there was a case that I watched, and for some reason it's making me think of this, where mediums will, some mediums, it depends, can help with cold cases. They can help with criminal cases of any kind, you know what I mean, especially if the dead want to help with stuff like that, delivering information. So it's like a lot of people go, well, law enforcement, they need the concrete evidence, they need the physical evidence so that they can take it to court, because anything a psychic or a medium says is not admissible in court. And that is true, because it's just kind of he said, she said shit. It's not, it's not like, oh, here it is, I found this kind of thing. There is physical evidence in a situation, especially if there's problems going on, and someone might be worried about that, and it might be really painful when you find out who is actually against you. But anyways, it's like whatever's being said by a psychic, medium, tarot reader, whatever, is factual. And someone might be figuring that out. They might be finding the evidence to back up certain claims, because what it's making me think of is there was this case that I watched where this woman, I always talk about how music is so significant, and this woman, I think she was from the Philippines, and this happened back in the 70s. I had never heard of this case before, but I had picked up on bits and pieces of what had happened to her. She got stabbed in the chest, and something to do with the bed. A mattress was placed over her, and person tried to burn her body and basically robbed her, because it was all for theft. The guy only ended up basically murdering her for $30. It's like, wow. Some people, I'm just saying, it's so sad. But anyway, she had a passion for music. Like, she played the piano and all kinds of stuff, and that's what she was working really hard to do, because that's what she wanted. She wanted to be a musician, or to do something that involved her musical talents. She was a very hard worker, very driven woman, and her life was cut short because some fucking selfish asshole basically decided to take her life in his hands, you know what I mean? Well, she possessed her coworker while her coworker was sleeping, because her coworker wasn't a psychic, medium, or anything. It was just basically, she's like, I'm gonna solve my own murder, because they had found in the apartment a note that said, get theater tickets for AS. And I kept talking about initials, like I wouldn't say a name, I was just saying, I mentioned notes too. I'm like, someone might be writing notes, but that was all in part of that case that I had never heard of. Well, her husband, her coworker's husband, heard her talking in her sleep, and basically said the guy's name. I can't remember it now, but his initials were AS, and said that that's the person that killed her. And then she came back another night, because they never went to the authorities with the information, and was like, why aren't you going to the police with this? And he's like, we need physical evidence. We can't just tell the police this. They're not going to take us seriously. Well, she said the evidence is on his girlfriend, because he stole my jewelry and gifted it to his girlfriend. That's where the evidence will be. Well, come to find out, they went to the police and stuff after that, and the detective they were kind of laughing, like, "Oh, this is funny, haha." Like, I don't know if we should believe this. You know what I mean? I don't know if we should believe this information because these people crackpots. You know what I mean? Or do do they actually know something and they're just pretending to be psychic, or like pretending that spirit said something? You know what I mean? So they're very skeptical. But the detective decided, what can it hurt? We have no leads. Let's look into this dude. So he did, and found out that he had a criminal record for sexual assault and robbery, and that he worked at the same place that the woman worked at. So there was the connections, and come to find out, he did take her jewelry, and his girlfriend had it. So everything that was said, details that the public wouldn't have known, were delivered spiritually. So I'm pretty sure that non-believer became a believer right quick with that one. But I feel like there could be a similar situation going on for some of you, whether law enforcement is involved or not. It's just someone who's skeptical, like, I don't know if I believe this crap. I want to. It sounds legit, but I kind of do believe, but I don't want to tell anyone I believe, because maybe they didn't believe before and now they are, but they're keeping it to themselves, because it's like, how can you explain all this? Like, there can't be that many coincidences, you know what I mean? I don't believe in coincidences anyways, but it's something like that. So someone's trying to be more logical. They're trying to wrap their head around esoterical things, the unknown, like the unexplainable. How do you explain this? Well, the information is coming out, and through tragedy is where this change is occurring. So there could be a painful ending, a death of someone, just some bullshit getting revealed about certain people, and it's like, oh, okay, well, how'd you know about that? Or, holy crap, that was said and then it happened. So it's almost like massive evidence is coming out, like, what? And like I said, even if it's not the authorities going, huh? It's someone who they think with reason, you know what I mean? There has to be a reasonable explanation for everything, a legitimate explanation, you know what I mean? Like, they're not, they don't have much faith in the things that they can't see and feel and touch and whatever, you know what I mean? Well, there's the tower again. Yeah, sudden truth is very painful, because I feel like through this realization, someone's also realizing the error in their ways, and that might be why they're having issues sleeping. Like, if I just would have listened, maybe this wouldn't have happened, or if I would have taken you seriously sooner, I could have done this, this, and this. You wouldn't be out of my life now, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's almost like shoulda, coulda, woulda. Someone's gonna be sitting in regret, reliving the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have said that. I should have did this. I should have done that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, someone's facing judgment. They're facing karma. And I feel like this is coming in lickety split. And I feel like this person's karma isn't being punished and crap like that by the law and stuff. It's them having to face themselves, and I don't know, some realizations are smacking someone in the face, basically. And it could have something to do with the past communication, past messages, especially past messages through someone's work. Like, oh, I should have taken this opportunity. I should have fought for you for this. For some of you, this has something to do with children. And then we have the High Priestess again. I don't know, there's a High Priestess energy in here. A light worker who is basically kicking someone's ass, like with messages. I don't know, I feel like I'm beating someone down with the truth. Because something keeps coming up. It just keeps coming up. It just doesn't go away. It just keeps happening, is what I heard. This just keeps happening. Like, what the hell? Like, how do you explain that? How do you explain it? Well, while they're sitting there reeling and figuring things out and not sleeping and having their own issues, you're making positive changes and moving forward, because you're strong enough to let go of that sense of rejection, anyone who has left you out. And if you had a dream, like you were thinking very highly of another person, like it would be so great if we could be together, you know, but they left you out. You were strong enough to walk away from that level of rejection, whatever pain they caused, and it's like some of you were just strong enough to reject someone that you were very interested in, or that's what's coming up for you. I feel like I regret turning you away. I regret. There's an emperor energy here. It could be an older gentleman. Yeah, there's a lot of regret and pain here. Whoever this person is, they shut you out of their life, they pushed you away, and they're regretting it because they were being very stubborn, and you were strong enough to let it go and move forward. I don't know, that could be the never-ending story with that person. It could literally be your father, stepfather, uncle, just someone who's older or more mature. If they're acting that way, I'm not going to say they're more mature. I'm just going to say they might be a little bit older or a lot bit, just depends. I don't know, there is law enforcement in this situation, so the police could be involved, and they could be involved when it comes to somebody's father, or yeah, somebody's father, no matter how old that father is. I don't feel like the father's a police officer. I feel like he might be getting in trouble with the law or speaking to the police about something. About some type of painful situation. I don't know, the law is involved for some reason, and it's not easy to discuss whatever this is. Has something to do with an end. This is the end, don't worry. The name Tori is coming up. Tori or Terry. Male, female, doesn't matter. There could be an earth sign energy in here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or the world, earth, the image, because I'm picturing the world. An image, picture, tattoo of a world is significant as well for some of you. No matter where that is, maybe you have it hanging up somewhere, or it's just significant to you. Because I got the whole world in my hands is what I heard again. Got the whole world in my hands. Got the whole wide world. Candles are also significant. What was that? And paint. But this doesn't feel like paint as in, you know, I'm painting a picture and stuff. It feels like painting walls, painting a house, whether it's exterior, interior, whatever. Paint can is sorry. Something to do with the trigger finger as well. Like, that's when your fingers go wonky, one or a bunch or whatever, because of like, your tendons and stuff. I think it happens due to overuse, but there's something to do with that and paint. I'm sorry. I don't know, I'm sorry. Now I'm sorry, take my hand. Why am I doing that? I have my hand out. I'm sorry. I don't know, whatever that is. Someone's sister might end up in the emergency room as well. There's also something significant to do with a pinky finger. I don't know if it has to do with a pinky promise. You wear a ring on your finger, your pinky finger, or you have an issue with it. And then shh, and the letter H. So maybe someone's name begins with the letter H. But her sister. What? I didn't see it like that before. Her sister. Her equals sister. So, someone's sister is significant. I also wrote, like, what's important? Safety. Dad, thin blue line, cops. Because the thin blue line is police officers. I did mention that, but I don't know, something to do with someone's sister. Your sister, their sister, her sister, I don't know. Someone who's in the ER, there's something to do with her sister. Whatever that is. Yeah. Coming out of fear. Don't watch. Don't just sit back and watch. It's time to take action. there will be an opportunity for you to collaborate or work together with another person, either through this situation or, you know, in a financial sense, like career-wise. Especially if you do anything spiritually based, even if it's, you know, working in a church, being a Sunday school teacher, you know, what have you. It doesn't just have to be like online and what I do. It's anything to do with religion and spirituality. Someone might be very not just connected, but involved with their community or church. Is there anything else that we need to know? Bad vibes are clearing up. Just heard I don't know what to do now. So someone doesn't know what to do now. I'm getting stuffed up and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have allergies all of a sudden. So it could be seasonal allergies or someone's allergic to something, you know, dust, pet dander, whatever, you know. Someone's allergic to something. Might make them tired, make their eyes itchy and watery, because I just want to be like scratching my eyes, rubbing my eyes. Red string of fate, spiritual bond can't be broken. You're definitely connected to someone that you have a lot of chemistry with. This is the soulmate of yours. Something to do with a park. So it could be parking, like riding in the car and going to park somewhere, or there's like a physical park, whether it's got like a playground on it or it's just a, I don't know, a town park, a city park, something to do with a park. Could even be a state park or a trailer park, but it doesn't really feel, I don't really feel the trailer park part with that. I feel more of like I'm going to some type of park, like a state park, a beach or something. Park in the car. There's some significance for some of you where you park your car. Like, I don't know, maybe you park your car in a certain spot, or you hide it around a corner so no one knows that you're wherever you are, or you always park here. I don't know. Something significant to do with where you park your car. Okay. Could even be a garage, you know, or your driveway or whatever. Something significant where you park your car. Unrequited love, not the same anymore. Lost the spark. For some of you, there is someone that you are connected to, whether it's your twin flame or not. I feel like there is some type of spiritual connection where there's telepathic communication. I feel like a lot of you feel this person in some sort of way, maybe in many ways, and the other person might, you know, feel you from time to time, just not as strong. I don't know, one person feels the other strong, more, like stronger than, I don't know, stronger. So it's like, I feel more than you, I guess, I don't know, and it's not like I have more feelings than you, it's just you pick up on their energy easier than the other person, but they do pick up on you, and I feel like that is unrequited love due to whatever happened in the past or whatever happened between the two of you. So it's almost, it's like a karmic lesson tied to that person, and you might be removing yourself from the situation because you lost the spark. It's like, we could have had mad chemistry before and things where, you know, they would have worked out if you didn't say this, do this, you know, if whatever happened in the past didn't happen, because I feel like I'm over it. One of you is over something and the other person isn't. And they are regretting this because they're going within now. Somebody wants to get out of the past, let go of the past, like they don't want to face it, or they don't want to listen, they don't want to hear about it, they don't want to think about it. It's just like whatever happened is done. I'm focused on today and tomorrow kind of thing. But somebody didn't believe that you were truly connected to them or to other people, because there's a karmic situation here. You lost the spark. You're not passionately drawn to whoever this person is anymore. There was a major lesson in here, and it's probably because this person didn't give to you. And they're yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even see enlightenment, and then there's perfect match and love offer after that, because this person is going within and going, wow, we really are connected, holy crap, why did I turn you down, why did I turn this down? And through, you know, some self-reflection, they're seeing they're seeing what they wish they would have saw initially. And they might come in and try to change the situation and start over and make an offer to you because they do think about you all the time. Yeah, they want to make positive changes. They were just they were up in their head and confused. There were a lot of misunderstandings, and I feel like this person could have judged you too soon or judged the situation. For some reason, they misjudged it. It's almost like, all right, I've been in a similar situation before, and it ended this way, so it's got to be the same. But they were just basically coming from, they were they had a skewed view because they were coming from a place of darkness, a lack of understanding. It's almost like everyone's the same mentality, or I don't know, there's trust issues here because they were blocked, and they might be regretting that. But you know, it is what it is. We all make mistakes. That's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Let's see. Is there anything we're going to leave this on right quick? Let's see what this person wants to say to you. I just heard, I need a nap. I know you can handle things on your own, but I want to protect you. So this person's very protective. It's almost like if anything bad comes your way, I want to be there and, you know, I'll whoop someone's butt, or I want to shield you from heartbreak and pain. You know what I mean? How can you be so understanding after all I've done? So this person did hurt your feelings, and I feel like whatever they did to you, you still show compassion, you still care, even if you're not in love with them, even if you don't want to date them or whatever. I feel like you're not being cruel to this person. It's like killing them with kindness, which is probably what made them go within and reflect in the first place, because it's like, I wouldn't have treated you that way. You know, like if you did to me what I did to you, I would have been rotten. I wouldn't have forgiven you, basically. I wouldn't be nice. And you were nice to them, and it could have confused them, like why? You know, people don't do that usually. That's what it feels like. You're amazing, and I admire your strength. Yeah, this person knows that you are strong as biatch. I'm still in love with my ex. I don't know how long it'll take to move past this. So there is someone who is still hung up on the past. It could be whoever this is. Maybe some of you, you know, your ex is in love with you and you're not in love with them, or vice versa, or whatever. And whoever that ex person is, they could be sitting in regret because they're the ones that hurt you. So you still could be being kind to them, showing them compassion, and being like, you know, in a friendly way, but you don't want to commit further than that. Basically, it's like, that's as far as my commitments go when it pertains to you, kind of thing. I don't want to argue with you. That's why I stopped talking. So there's some things that this person hasn't said to you that they might want to say. They're just worried that you might get mad at them when you know the whole truth. You know what I mean? So that is what is going on for some of you. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.